Nation, and it's gonna be on video. Your name is Karen, and you work for Washington D.C. Secret Service.
Yep.
Okay, so where can I? Can you send me papers to 18620? I want you to write it down. 1862
18620.
Hatteras, as in Henry, A is in Apple, T is in Tom, E is in Eric, R is in Red, A is in Apple, S is in Sam, apartment 109,
Apartment 109.
Tarzana, California, 91356.
91356.
Okay, what kind of paperwork are you going to send me exactly so I have it?
We're going to send you a couple documents and then
Can you tell me what kind of documents they're going to be?
they're going to be official statement documents for you.
Of that I reported a crime to you?
Yep, exactly.
Of impersonation of an officer? Okay, I want to tell you the court documents that prove Kelvin Williams, who stated he was a Secret Service agent. It came out on the probation report that was on the arrest booking number of 5100955, and the serial number of the arrest number is 00029350006, and it says first used on the left corner 2017 9th month 16th day at 3:15 at Los Angeles County Jail, where they booked me in for me being illegally drugged and me being on a drug testing probation, illegally putting me on one but arresting me for it. So therefore it was held at my probation, where it says Secret Service, the agent's phone numbers he took of the crime, and his name Kelvin Williams, but him being a LAPD desk cop and not a Secret Service agent. There's millions involved in this crime, man. If I were you, I would look a little bit more deeper into it, even though I think you're playing it as a joke. These people loaded explosives, and they're aiming at the White House, and you don't even care. And North Korea, Russia, and Iran are all involved with an attack that they're planning within the United States, all by keeping allegiance for their countries and planning this, and not only working with FCC using their devices, but to communicate with each other to commit crimes against Secret Service, Homeland Security, and against our most famous White House and its successor, Mr. Donald J. Trump.
Well, I really appreciate you telling me about all this.
Now, remember one thing. Every time, and the time they tried killing me at the last hospital, as they suffocated me at Olive View Hospital on 110, 2017, after I was given a false mental health history, saying I imagined an FCC device that's notarized, they suffocated me in the hallway of Olive View Hospital, putting a jacket over my face, busting both my ankles out to make me look like I was a mental person, and laid me on a metal slab on my last breath. Now, as they try to do it, when I got poisoned about a week ago, they tried to do it at Tarzana Hospital, where they had the emergency room like a construction zone for some odd reason, but not before having fire trucks outside, and the same officer that kidnapped me outside of Northridge Hospital as well. But at Tarzana Hospital, they had the construction zone at the emergency room for some odd reason, and so did Northridge Hospital. There's a reason for that, ma'am, and I want you to investigate that, because that's a big crime. And they were going to do something really dirty to me, and they refused to give me medical attention, as I almost lost my leg. Okay? Can you please do something? Just tell me you're a real Secret Service agent, because I don't want to have to go through any more of the electric torture that DWP uses a high voltage box outside my window, and he electrocutes me every day, and me finding the CFR part 16 codes in my mattress, and that shit hurts, and I'm disabled. And it cripples me from my waist down, because they electric shock me in my mattress and shake the ground, and you can see it on Mark, M-A-R-K, period, SHALLIT, period, 902 at Instagram.com with 15,000 pictures of evidence. As I took a picture of the Department of Water power truck, the picture cut in half. Just like yesterday, when he ejected my 714-770-4106 SIM card, I took a picture of the Spectrum van with the ladder in front of my window. He cut the picture in half on Instagram too, and it's loaded on Instagram. You can see it. They scramble my pictures of evidence, of course. I'm being tortured. I've been through facilitated torture for 4 years, and I'm protected by the Patriot Act, ain't I? Ain't I protected by the Patriot Act? Ma'am? Or I'm not protected by the Patriot Act? Or are you on Van Owen right now at the Metro PCS hacking this call? Tell me you're not.
I don't think they are.
Are you sure? Because when I called the Metro PCS, it went to a Google voicemail number, and it's a Metro PCS business, and it sounded like there was a bunch of agents in the background.
Oh, well, maybe try calling their other phone number.
No, I didn't.
Do they have more than one?
No, I just called the one phone number. And the same federal vehicle that tried to shoot me in front of my house as it was parked in front of my window, that same vehicle, the black one with the black tinted windows, when I escaped Tarzana Hospital with my life, the same helicopter and the same black vehicle with all the black tinted windows was in front of my building as well, with 2 officers that were involved in my kidnappings and my torture for 4 years, facilitated with HOA management, me having the bolt that was like the first one found with the FCC transmitter, but this one not a double-sided bolt with ridges going in both directions, which means that you cannot use it to screw on a nut, because if you have ridges going in both directions, there's no way you can screw it on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, the second one I found not only says HOA management, but it says 109 under it with the camera in it. What they're doing is using screws.
At your apartment?
Huh?
109, like your apartment?
Yeah. Now, not only they're using screws, but in everybody's apartment in the building and every hallway in the building and the doors, there's a screw. It's a special screw. It's magnetic with cameras. And what they do is every time it slams, it sends off a magnetic field that not only connects through internet, but helps communicate and not communicate it. The laundry machines in front of my home, I loaded the serial numbers too. The FCC uses that to not only scramble internet, but to erase. But most important, ma'am, I want you to remember this part. And please listen to this part because it's very important, okay? Because our White House is in danger. Now, not only did this happen, but this is probably the craziest thing that happened. That I'm sorry, I'm just tired of fucking the torture and stuff. I got poisoned early this morning by drinking my orange juice they put in my food again. What they're doing is, by using these devices to communicate and how they use the laundry machine, they're using the FCC to commit these crimes. But the 10 companies funding terrorism are Tesla, Spectrum, AT&T, as a black thermite chip was found in the enclosed home phone of 818-654-6955. Now, the thermite chip that is a black circular instrument that you can find with the serial numbers on that Instagram account I gave you, they have to turn in the diagnostics. They have to turn in the diagnostics, ma'am. Do you hear me? On that thermite chip for the phone calls made, okay? And it's on that Instagram account. Yeah, it has the thermite chip that was found in the home phone. Now, the companies that are involved is Tesla, Target, Spectrum, AT&T, Samsung, LG, Costco, and a couple more businesses, but I don't have time right now to do all that. But they're all involved in funding terrorism. As my computer tech disappeared, not only finding Tesla components in my computer processor, but the Tesla components that when they're detached, they're working and have the same magnetic screws as the whole building does, and every time they slam their drawers, how they connect and use a magnetic field. Now on 6/6/2017, I Love Plumbing walks into West Valley PD when the crash of May 4th, 2017 or 16, the crash reported. Not only does I Love Plumbing walk into the police station after threatening me with 25 to life, if I don't return the FCC device, he not only said the 25 to life, something only a police officer would say, but every time they use the water system or use the toilets to flush, they erase the internet footage. So when I looked up my doorbell chime box and found the same thermite chip that had a camera on it, but without serial numbers like the AT&T home phone, I looked it up on the internet. Not only did it state gears, but Wi-Fi and plumbing gears. Not only that tells me that's exactly what was going on, but the thermite chip found in there by the FCC with the camera on it is just as important, right? Do you get what I'm saying or not really?